Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And that gets things running. Shakhtar Donetsk have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Shakhtar Donetsk are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's been levered clear. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Goes long. Forward it goes.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
He's got away, and the finish! Goal! Shakhtar Donetsk! Shakhtar Donetsk take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
He's made sure that that won't get through. With a delicate ball. Surely, has with style. And already they're looking to run away with it.
Shakhtar Donetsk are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely put.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Shakhtar Donetsk ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. Chip through. Nicely worked. Oh, good interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played out to the right. He's left his man. Get it forward quickly, and he's looking to shoot! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
He's found his man, cuts it out. Keeper goes long. Pietov sends that a long way. He's through, it's one-on-one! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Well, the three-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
And out to safety. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pietov gets it upfield. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Shakhtar Donetsk will be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win for which the players simply did enough. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We're in the Veltins Arena here in Gelsenkirchen, Schalke's home, of course, since the turn of the century. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
The action has already started. Chip through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Schalke are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
Burgstaller has the goal!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Plays it out to the wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Just brushed off the ball there. Schalke have gone 5 games without scoring. It is a really worrying drought. Plays it back. And he's there to hoof it away. It'll be a throw-in. Away from immediate danger. Bentaleb. This could fall anywhere. That intervention was very necessary. And it's Burgstaller. Rudy. Caligiuri. Dinks one in. Caligiuri. Played into the middle. He's had a go! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes. We start the second half.
Schalke playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
This is promising. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Going through. It's got through. He's left his man. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bergstaller. Calagiuri. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And he heaves it forward. And it's been taken straight back. Can he find a finish now? Has a shot! Sticks it away!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Well, given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Schalke are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's gone for it! They've done it! Schalke back on level terms. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a
towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Schalke can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Bergstaller. He's played him through, and he's cut it out. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Schalke certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And help's available out wide. Got options out wide. Great leap! Tries to get it forward quickly. Neither side yet able to find the net. Aimed long and direct. Forward it goes. Back into the middle, goes for goal! That is wayward. Come back to the keeper. To get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Forward it goes. And he's made certain that won't get through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Over to the left. Deftly done. First 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
Pes2019 can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Goes long. It's out for a goal kick. Now the breakaway, looks to clip it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gets into some space. Keeps everyone guessing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Floats one over. Plays it out to the flank. Played into space out wide. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Now, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Cuts it out. Breaks on here. Plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's one! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So we have a double substitution going on here. Boots it to safety. Referee's given a throw. Knocks it away.
Pes2019 showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. A little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. The Mineirão, a sea of vivid white and royal blue, those the colours, of course, of Cruzeiro. How are you reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So it's away we go then. Cruzeiro must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
Plays it out to the wing. Looks to clip it forward. Away from immediate danger.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Big chance, looking to shoot! Goal! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Chip through. He's left his man. He can get that clear. Driving on, he could shoot here. Good clearance and very necessary. And it's got through. And that should be the keeper's. Cruzeiro are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Lovely feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Up for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Cruzeiro can defend those situations.
There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So off we go once more.
Cruzeiro need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Forward it goes. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the score.
Has a hit! And the ball's come out!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Cuts it out. Tries to stroke it through. It's gone a long way up and away. And that's a throw. Corner then. They've played it short. Could cross it here. Boots it to safety. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
And he just whacks it away. Looking for space out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. So that's it, it is all over. And you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome, they have lost the game.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. I'll welcome everyone to a part of the world where the game of football is so important. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building up here as we head towards kick-off. It's a bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. Notwithstanding that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good. There's a smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and the game will be underway very shortly. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So off we go then. Dynamo Kiev have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Come back to the keeper. Dynamo Kiev are on a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5. He's pinged one through here, face to face with the keeper. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Pascual.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. To get it forward quickly. 30 minutes gone. Pascual with the slide tackle there. Has a pop! And that's been levered clear. And he's there to cut it out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Dynamo Kiev just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The action has already resumed here.
Dynamo Kiev clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Forward it goes.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Heads it! It's in! One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Dynamo Kiev get themselves into the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Empoli showing a little more urgency now, and to be...
Has a hit! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aimed long and direct. Throws it out to the flank. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Time is ebbing away, but it feels like an eternity when you're holding on to a slender lead. Here it comes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Pascual. Lovely bit of skill there. Tries the cross. Empoli don't have many options and time is running out. Out to the left it goes. A really good feat. And that will be the final act. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.